What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack. And we've been listening. We've been hearing. We've been paying attention to those people in the nation that really want to get rid of Derek Carr, man. We've listened. We've heard it. We need to get Marcus Mariota, trade DC, and let him take over the offense and let him take over the team. And here's what I've come up with. Let's talk about the other way. Let's talk about whether or not Marcus Mariota should be the trading piece and not DC. We already know Derek Carr's contract, $25 million, man. That's a lot for us to be able to get off the cap, man. Probably not really going to happen in lieu of the fact that he is the incumbent quarterback. He knows the system. Gruden's system is not easy and shit. And it takes time to learn. I don't think Marcus Mariota would have the grasp on the offense as of yet to take over. But let's just contemplate whether or not the Raiders would be better suited to trade Marcus Mariota to try to get some pieces, and what could we actually get from Marcus Mariota, okay? This is all hypothetical, man, so don't start jumping out the window butt naked on fire and shit, because a lot of you guys get emotional when you start talking about certain scenarios. It has not happened. Let's just make that shit crystal clear. But we're going to talk about it because it's being talked about, all right? We all know he has a 2-year, $17.6 million deal. He is currently the highest paid backup quarterback in the National Football League. And not only that, he is the 19th highest paid quarterback in the league. All right. Week 15 against the Los Angeles Chargers, Derek Carr left with a groin injury. And we all know what Marcus Mariota did. 7 of 28 for 226 yards, 1 tub, 1 interception, 88 yards on the ground. And everybody was talking about how Derek Carr has officially lost his job. It is over for DC's ass. It's finished. He's finished. He's washed up. We got our new quarterback. We all know that didn't happen, okay? Matter of fact, we didn't see Marcus Mariota play any other downs for the rest of the season. So let's just talk about hypothetically what we might be able to get for him. A lot of people that I've talked to, they say, hey, man, we should be able to try to get, maybe we can get a first-round pick for Marcus Mariota. That's not going to happen. If you look at the last time a quarterback got traded for a first-round pick was when Sam Bradford got traded for Teddy Bridgewater, okay, to the Minnesota Vikings. And that was in 2016, man. It hasn't happened since, okay? In regards to what possibly can happen at this point, the trade that Ryan Tannehill came when he came to the Tennessee Titans to get the job from Marcus Mariota, that was a 6th-round selection, all right? So that wasn't even a first-round pick, all right? Like you said, Bridgewater, when he got traded, the New York Jets gave a 3rd-round pick to acquire his services at that time, all right? So when he went to the Saints, Drew Brees, when he went out, it was a very good investment. Teddy Bridgewater was able to come in and shore up the situation. But as far as getting a high draft pick for him, it is not going to happen, man. It's just not, okay? But what he possibly could be in worth would possibly be like maybe a 3rd, 4th, or 5th round draft pick, man. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot for him. With a big-ass contract of paying at least, you know, with incentives could be up to $11 million. It just doesn't make sense to trade Marcus Mariota at this point, all right? What we need to do is probably what Chucky's going to do, which is keep him, because John Gruden loves to have him as a backup, and we'll just hold on to him. Because there's not going to be a trade for Marcus Mariota that's going to be worth what we've invested in him. Now, Derek Carr, on the other hand, that's a whole nother talk show. But in regards to Marcus Mariota, all the money that we paid him, for that one game, he made $850,000 bonus. Who's really going to want to give us a big-ass draft pick for that? We're not getting a first. We're not getting a second. We'll probably get closer to a 4th or 5th round draft pick. We'd be fortunate to get a 3rd. So in regards to how it could help, it probably wouldn't help. We're better off keeping Marcus Mariota as a backup. We all know Derek Carr has had injury situations in the past, and it would be very good to have somebody with the skill set of a Marcus Mariota to stay on the Raiders, man. Push or shove. As far as him being the starter, we'll see what happens after training camp, with a full training camp, with a full OTA, and we'll see whether or not Derek Carr can hold on to his job. I'll be more inclined to believe that he will.